We often say that we've been really busy lately, even lacking enough time for sleep. But compared to Musk, the tasks we have to complete daily seem like child's play. The conclusion drawn from a study by the American magazine Wired is that Musk accomplishes in a year what others would achieve in 8 years. Building electric cars at Tesla takes 1/4 the time compared to Ford, constructing rockets at SpaceX takes 1/6 the time compared to Blue Origin, planning to land on Mars, while NASA aims for 2035, Musk wants to send humans to Mars by 2024, with a lead of 1/8. Digging high-speed tunnels with the Boring Company takes 1/14 the time compared to conventional subways. On December 13, Time magazine announced that Tesla's CEO Musk was chosen as the 2021 Person of the Year, citing his influence extending beyond Earth into space. This might sound like a joke, but when applied to Musk, it's hard to find humor in it, because it's difficult to argue otherwise. He's practically the real-world Iron Man, managing 7 companies while looking after 7 children, sometimes even taking them to school. How does he manage his time? Musk employs a unique working method called time boxing. He sets clear time blocks for tasks, with each unit being 5 minutes. He slices the 24-hour day into 288 time blocks. For instance, Task A should be completed in 30 minutes, Task B in 10 minutes, and Task C in 5 minutes. If he finishes Task A in 20 minutes, he can immediately move on to Task B or Task C, not following a sequence but adjusting based on importance. Time boxing breaks away from the typical rigid time management approach. It adheres to 2 principles. First, the emphasis isn't on when to do something but how long it takes to complete it. Second, it's about managing priority rather than time and sequence. Most people plan their day with a regimented hourly schedule, for example, entering the office at 9 a.m., completing the first task by 10 a.m., having a client meeting by 11 a.m., and dealing with all emails before lunch at 12 p.m. This method might appear orderly, with fixed arrangements for each hour, but individuals often procrastinate when they don't complete a task within an hour, pushing it to the next hour. Some might finish a client meeting by 10:30 a.m. and then lazily delay the next task until 11 a.m. Or they might take 30 minutes to complete something that could be done in 10. This turns time management into an excuse for laziness. Musk asserts that deadlines are the first productivity. He assigns the minimum amount of time for each task, allowing him to stay fully immersed and maintain peak efficiency. Even during his off-work hours, he sets expectations for himself. For example, he aims to finish lunch within 5 minutes while checking emails, spends 10 hours a week with his family, and combines playing with his son and replying to emails on his computer. Musk says, "I like using emails. Whenever possible, I prefer asynchronous communication." What is asynchronous communication? Communication can generally be divided into 2 types: real-time communication and asynchronous communication. Real-time communication, also called synchronous communication, requires instant responses between communicators, often seen in voice calls or messaging apps like WeChat. Normally, it involves immediate interactions where both parties need to respond promptly. Asynchronous communication, on the other hand, allows communicators to attend to other tasks while waiting for a message from the other party. It doesn't require exclusive focus. Because 80% of Musk's time is spent on creative tasks such as engineering and design, his ability to maintain high efficiency lies in his focus. Hence, Musk is fond of emails. Emails don't demand immediate responses, allowing him to reduce external interruptions. This increased focus and deep work lead to progress. The cost of distraction is high. Experts state that after being interrupted from a state of concentration, it takes about 30 minutes for people to regain their focus. So, if you think you just spent 5 minutes watching a video your friend sent, in reality, you might have wasted 35 minutes. Does this scenario often occur in your daily life? If we are easily disrupted, these wasted moments can comprise nearly half of our lives. Moreover, asynchronous communication offers another advantage: batch processing. The book Slow Thinking mentions that our brains are more adept at repeatedly handling the same type of task in batches rather than frequently switching between different scenarios. Many business moguls share a common practice: they allocate a specific time each day to concentrate on replying to emails. This is because the brain tends to achieve higher efficiency when focused on a singular mode. Asynchronous communication presents us with this possibility. By arranging communication in a flexible sequence, we can categorize similar tasks and perform them together, like processing all emails at once or creating multiple reports presentations at once. During Tesla's most challenging moments, Elon Musk would sleep for a few hours, work, sleep again, and continue this cycle for all 7 days of the week. Later, he realized the unsustainability of this routine and established a more suitable sleep pattern that provided sufficient and optimal rest. Many Western business leaders adopt early sleeping and waking habits. For example, Apple's CEO Tim Cook sleeps around 9:30 to 10 p.m. and wakes up at 3:45 a.m., arriving at the office by 4:30 a.m. Musk's sleep schedule, from around 1 a.m. to 7 a.m., could be considered as sleeping and waking up later. This breaks the stereotype that most successful Western individuals wake up before 6 a.m. However, how many people can actually adhere to an early rising routine consistently? Upon waking up, their routines differ. Each person has their established rituals. Some meditate, do yoga, or go for a run. The primary focus is on life. Yet, for Musk, it's different. Jeff Bezos, on the other hand, enjoys coffee, reading newspapers, and having breakfast after waking up. He even leisurely washes dishes. According to him, the first hour after waking up is an absolute no-work zone. Upon waking up, Musk immediately plunges into work, starting by checking emails. From 7 to 7:30 a.m., he tackles urgent and important work emails, prioritizing the most crucial ones. Musk personally takes his children to school, showcasing his role as a devoted father. He drives his own Tesla car and drops his kids off at the experimental elementary school located at SpaceX headquarters, aptly named Ad Astra. The school's name is derived from the Latin saying per aspera ad astra, which translates to through hardships to the stars, embodying classical and romantic notions. This principle was formulated by Italian economist Pareto, who believed that there's a substantial imbalance between causes and effects, inputs and outputs, efforts and rewards. Musk abides by the Pareto principle, allocating the majority of his time to the most important tasks. When asked about his time management approach, Musk explained in a video that many might assume he spends a lot of time dealing with the media, but in reality, 80% of his time is focused on engineering and design, product-oriented concentration. To this day, it's rare to hear of a CEO devoting 80% of their time to product development. Musk often spends extended periods in the Tesla design studio, working alongside the chief designer. This hands-on interaction with design provides him with intuitive problem-solving insights, enabling him to contribute to design and the studio's creativity while swiftly making decisions in various situations. He emphasizes not wasting time on things that won't genuinely improve matters. He devotes about 3 days a week to Tesla, 2 days to SpaceX, and 1 day to OpenAI. Why OpenAI? Musk asserts that Tesla is not just an automobile company, it's a product, an artificial intelligence robot that happens to resemble a car, which is indeed a valid point. The strength of Tesla electric cars lies not only in their electric motor batteries but also in their powerful artificial intelligence-driven autonomous navigation. Compared to most well-known CEOs, Musk possesses a rather straightforward personality. Even in situations where he encounters what he deems foolishness, he can be a bit brusque and lacking in diplomacy. If he feels that people are wasting his time, he will immediately cut off conversations and contacts. While this behavior may come across as rude to outsiders, for him, the real rudeness would be subjecting himself to pointless conversations or social interactions by enduring unproductive dialogues. Musk can free up a dozen hours or more each week to engage in more meaningful activities without being bothered by irrelevant chatter from others. According to reports from American media, during a company financial meeting, Musk faced some analysts who posed what he considered dull questions. He immediately labeled these questions as stupid and left the meeting room without hesitation. Despite facing criticism for such actions, subsequent events proved his assessment correct, that analysts' questions indeed turned out to be quite foolish. Therefore, when the conversation strays from the topic at hand during a meeting, he will readily exit the scene, and he allows his employees to do the same. Musk refuses to be a passive listener. Instead, he uses his time for more significant endeavors. By discarding useless meetings, he gains an additional 12 hours a week to engage in other interesting activities, such as spending time with his family and enriching his personal life. Musk's effective management of these remarkably successful companies and the creation of substantial impact are undeniably linked to his unique time management approach. Musk employs time boxing, while many of us might be utilizing time tai chi. The distance between us and the wealthy might not just be about mindset, it's about time as well. When you attempt to view time through different lenses, it's akin to stirring a pot of soup. Similar moments can collide in entirely novel arrangements, yielding unexpected results. These are the 5 major principles of Musk's time management. If you find this video inspiring, remember to like it and let us know. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.